Hi everyone, it's Kara. It's time for the Monday meal. Today we are making cheese and broccoli chicken soup. Yes, there's chicken involved. So this is a roux. I also added some onions. These are not in the recipe, but people in the comments on the All Recipes Dinner Spinner app said that they added onion and garlic. So I added a cup of chopped onion, and then also I added half a teaspoon of granulated garlic. So I did that first. Then I put in a half a cup of butter, which I use the Earth Balance soy-free buttery sticks non-dairy butter. So I put a stick of butter in there, which is half a cup. And then it calls for a cup of flour. So I used this Thrive Market organic sprouted garbanzo bean flour. So that's what this is. So it is all the perfect colors, and now you're supposed to start adding in the rest of the soup. So we need broth. Now it calls for bouillon cubes and water, but broth is better. So I'm doing broth. So we got some Members Mark chicken broth here, and we're supposed to add in 11 cups of water and then bouillon cubes. So I'm going with 11 cups of broth. So I'm going to add that in. Then we got to add in the chicken. I'm just using this pre-cooked canned chicken from Members Mark. I'm using 2 cans of it. And then you add in half a teaspoon black pepper, I think a teaspoon and a half of sea salt. Again, the recipe will be down below. And then all of the broth and also the broccoli, which I have frozen broccoli from Sam's Club as well. I'm just going to put a bag of that in there to cook as well. So let me show you once I get all that stuff in. Okay, so we've added all those ingredients, 11 cups of chicken broth. We've got 2 cans of chicken breast in there. We've got a bag of frozen broccoli florets. We've got a teaspoon and a half of sea salt, and then a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And then we are bringing it to a boil. And I wanted to tell you the roux that I made earlier, I left it in there. The recipe says to take it out and then put it back in at the end, but every reviewer said, why would you do that? Just leave it in there, pour the broth in, and then, mix it together until there's no more lumps. It works a lot better that way. So that's what I did. I agree. I don't know why you would do it the other way around. So I left the roux in there, and it's in there with all of this and the onion and the garlic that I added as well, because a lot of people said it just needed some more seasoning. So I did that. And now it's got to get up to a boil, and then you reduce it to medium heat and let it simmer for 45 minutes. And that's because of the broccoli. That really, though, is for broccoli that is, like a fresh head of broccoli that you get at the store and chop up. I don't think it's going to take 45 minutes for frozen broccoli to be steamed. So whenever it's tender is really when you can stop the simmering. So I'll let you know when that is for frozen broccoli, but it probably won't be 45 minutes. So I'm going to let it get up to a boil. It's almost there. And then I'm going to turn it down to medium heat and let it boil until the broccoli is tender. And then I'll show you the next step. All right, so we turned it down to low after it simmered for about I want to say 20 minutes or so. And I kind of chopped up the broccoli a little bit. And then you put in a cup of cream. So I'm using this non-dairy creamer. So delicious, organic creamer. It's made of coconut milk. So a cup of that, and then 3 cups of cheddar cheese. So I use 3 cups of Daiya non-dairy shredded cheddar style cheese. So that is what's in here. Now you're supposed to keep it on low. You put the cream in first and stir it up. Then you put in the cheese and let it melt. Then once it's all melted, it's done. You could have used Velveeta. I have a cheese sauce that Daiya makes, like a sauce packet that I might put in there as well, just to make it even cheesier. But this is it. This is your chicken and broccoli cheese soup. Enjoy!